Hello, today I'm going to be reacting to the new kit reveals for the new Walp IDs. Whew, okay. Uh, where do I get started? Okay, let's just open these all in new tabs, of course. Open image, a new tab. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this real quick, because I know I'm gonna need to zoom in on all of these, pretty much. So, let me make sure I'm getting the English version. And there. That's a lot of words. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Um Holy moly. Holy moly. Wait, where's the English? Okay, well I'll open the passive one first, I guess. Here. There it is, okay. Alright. And is that it? I think that's it. Also the Heathcliff birthday stuff. Awesome. Okay. Let's... I guess we'll start with the ego first. Because, since they introduced EgoSync, is this EgoSync, right? And based off of green text here, I'm assuming this is EgoSync. Hell yeah. That's awesome, actually. Well, okay, I know it doesn't, it's not guaranteed yet, but come on, it's green. The green text. Always active, lobotomy, ego, solo moment, using. Come on, that's exactly the same thing as the Kim, EgoSync. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, also the stupid Yi-Sang gimmick. The wilt-winged butterfly feeds upon the copper dew in misted breath. If target has butterfly, gain clash power. So free clash power if you're Yi-Sang. On hit against targets that have X sinking plus both butterfly, inflict butterfly the living and butterfly the departed. Amazing, amazing passive here. Always active on Solomon Yi-Sang. On hit, base skills inflict tremor. What? This identity counts as an identity that inflicts tremor and sinking. Okay, so we're getting tremor sinking on Yi-Sang. Cool. On use, maximum cap increase for the sum of the living and the departed. After reloading, heal SP and discard X base attack skills of the lowest rank in all the unit skill slots. Yeah, that's actually amazing, actually. That's really good. Turn end. If this unit had defense skill equipped this turn, heal SP. When staggered, recover from stagger, then reload. Dude, this is... Sinking is back, baby! Unique ammo. Yeah, that's the same thing. Butterfly, unique sinking. This is the same stuff. This is all the same stuff. I don't need to read that. It's just standard Yi-Sang kit. Supplement Yi-Sang. So, here, a 5-coin eco, which is crazy. Unfocused volley. I mean, yeah, I would imagine minigun would be unfocused volley. When inflicting butterfly using the skill's effects, chance to flip heads percent to inflict the departed. If this unit did not inflict the departed, inflict the living instead. So this would be better to use at low SP then. Because you want to inflict more the living to get more departed, right? If I remember correctly. Let me see again. Yeah, convert the living into the departed. So you'd want to inflict more living than. So use this at low SP. Or you know, if you get Yiseng to go first, then do a departed nuke, you know. Units not get employed, like living instead. Well, you could actually just use this 2 turns in a row, right? So you use it 1 turn, and it's like, here's a bunch of living, and then goes to, like, basically max departed stacks next turn, and then you do another. This will be at low SP, so you get a departed nuke. You inflict a bunch of departed, max departed, then everyone on your team goes for, like, to go murder. Gain clash power. If Solomon Yiseng uses skill, gain a random assortment of Gloom Resonance plus X, the living and departed, so gain ammo. And then attack end reload. Inflict X random butterfly. Inflict sinking, random butterfly, sinking count. Random butterfly, sinking count. This is on random targets, so or random parts. X random butterfly, sinking count, gloom fragility, and gloom resist down this turn and next turn is crazy. Spend all of the living and departed, sinking, tremor, butterfly the living, butterfly the departed, trigger tremor burst and reduce target's tremor count, deal gloom damage equal to the sum of both butterfly on target, deal gloom damage to living. So yeah, just a giant nuke basically. Then 3 coin on the corrosion, clash power, gain attack weight to lose base power, inflict a butterfly the living, inflict a butterfly the departed, inflict gloom fragility and gloom resist down, sinking, tremor, tremor burst, and gloom damage equal to butterfly, deal gloom damage equal to sinking. This seems like better in most cases. I don't see why you would really use the corrosion most of the time, but maybe you'd have to see the end result, you know? Otherwise, this just seems really good. It makes Solemn Lament Yiseng even better. Jeez Louise, okay. Ooh, wee. Okay. Let's go through this. Upon entering the encounter for the first time, gain Fire Butterfly Coffin, which you can gain up to X stacks. Okay, this is like charge, basically. Just pseudo charge. On base skill hit, gain stack. Turn end at X plus stacks, gain burn next turn equal to half of the surplus stacks past X. At X stacks, gain burn and burn count instead. So you're just gonna light yourself on fire. Okay, awesome. Cannot be staggered or fall below 1 HP due to burn damage. Take less damage from burn effects. At less than X% HP, take even less damage. Ah! If Dawn Office Fixer Sinclair is on the field, activate the following effects. Dawn Office Fixer Sinclair gains High Noon. Turn target. If Dawn Office Fixer Faust is defeated, convert High Noon on Dawn Office Fixer Sinclair into Loneliness at Noon. So these are literally just effects for Sinclair, which is really funny. Fairfalter Stigma Workshop. Combat start when this unit has Battle Instinct, gain X-Fire Butterfly Coffin, which I don't know how she gets that yet. When other Dawn Office identities meet the following conditions, Dawn Office Fixer Faust uses the second offensive skill against the targeted enemy. At base skill attack end, if enemy that hit was staggered, use seconded offensive. And then use seconded offensive on the hit enemy at attack end of the following skills. Dawn Splitter or Stigmatize. Or, okay, basically skill 3. Just so she uses this skill if target is staggered or target is hit by skill 3. If Dawn Office Fixer Sinclair is on the field, on hit using reuse coins of Dawn Office Fixer's Faust-based skills, deal additional wrath damage equal to burn on target. Counts as activating burn. Okay, wait. Okay, so if Sinclair is alive somewhere, on hit using reuse coins of... So, okay, whenever Faust reuses a coin with Sinclair in the field, deal additional wrath damage equal to burn on target, which counts as activating burn. So basically do a burn activation when Sinclair is on field, and she reuses her coins, which I'm assuming seconded offensive does. The Lone Fixer. Combat star if there is only one surviving identity, including backup units, this set identity gains offense level and defense level up. The Lone Fixer passive is finally here. After all this time. No, but that's awesome, actually. Yeah, that's awesome. We finally get the solo passive for Faust. Or, for every identity except Faust, so. Which is unfortunate. Sorry, Faust solos. Let's see. So, I'm assuming at enough fire butterfly coffin, it goes into overheated coffin. Battle instinct, I don't know how you get that, but based on this, it looks like it's kind of like a Shin type of deal. Gain minimax speed, base skills inflict more potency. Skill eject does more damage. Skills eject high noon and dismemberment at high noon deal more damage. So let's see real quick. I'm just gonna check real quick. Wait a minute. This doesn't have a thing. This isn't a skill 1, 2, or 3. What? Okay, sorry, I'm looking too much into things. Eject high noon, dismember at high noon. So these are all basically skill 3s. So skill 3s do more damage. Now I'm curious about seconded, or whatever. Seconded attack. What seconded offensive. Okay, what does Sinclair get? Gain min speed. On base attack skill use, gain base power and deal more damage. Apply the following effects to Sunset Blade. On final coin hit, if target has X plus burn, activate burn on target, then reduce target's burn count. Apply the following effects to Blazing Strike. Deal more damage. On use, convert all coins into unbreakable coins. On hit against an enemy, activate burn on target, then reduce target's burn count. On use, add X plus volatile passion, consume up to Y Scorch Field. Okay, I'll have to... Y Scorch Field. Deal more damage based on Scorch Field consumed. Okay, Okay, let me look at this. Scorch Field stores all burn damage dealt in this zone. Resets when moving to a different zone. This value is shared across all characters. We have BLOODFEAST for burn. That's crazy. Okay. At X plus volatile passion, consume up to Y Scorch Field. Deal more damage based on Scorch Field consumed. Awesome. That's awesome. Loneliness at high noon, same thing. Gain base power. Oh, wait, base attack skill. Okay, it's the same. Gain base power, deal more damage. This looks like the exact same, except it's probably going to be buffed numbers. Same. Burn count. Okay, on use, consume. Okay, it just says on use. Oh, okay, these are also Blazing Strike. Never mind, I'm so smart. On use, consume up to X Scorch Field and deal more damage based on Scorch Field consumed. Yeah, it makes sense. When this unit takes damage that brings its HP down to 0 this turn, this unit's HP cannot drop below 1 for the turn and recovers from stagger when staggered due to damage. Okay. Standard stuff. Or, not standard. This is all very strange. Okay. I don't know what to look at here. Let's look at this. Seconded offensive. Apply the following effects based on fire butterfly coffin stack. Deal more damage for every X stack. Gain final power for every X stack. Inflict tremor count. Inflict burn count. There's no skills here. There's nothing here. Like, they're gonna have to put it in like a skill 1, 2, 3 defense category, you know? They're just keeping it a surprise. Like, defense. Clashable counter. Gain fire butterfly coffin. Also notice it's stigmatized, which is funny. Add X fire by blah 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 blah. Fire butterfly coin. Add X fire butterfly coin. I'm gonna need my 300 lunacy, Kim. Add X fire butterfly coffin. Activate as dismemberment at high noon. Seeing it has overheated coffin, the effect does not activate. Gain coin power for every X burn itself, lose burn, inflict tremor. So if you have enough of your stuff, you basically get a super skill. We're gonna ignore that for now, so... Gain coffin, final power from burn and tremor, clash power for every coffin, X plus coffin, reuse, which will be basically a burn activation. Burn count, tremor, burn activation plus tremor. Butterfly slash, gain final power for burn and tremor, fire butterfly coffin. For every X butterfly coffin, gain clash power and reuse the final coin. Probably just up to 2 times, I would say. For every X fire butterfly coffin, inflict burn count on target, inflict tremor count on target. That's crazy. That's crazy right there. Inflict tremor, inflict burn. Okay, inflict tremor. And then when you reuse it on the third coin, inflict burn and trigger tremor burst and reduce target's tremor count. And it's also going to do the burn activations as well and do the same thing. So burn, tremor burst, tremor countdown, burn, trigger burn, bird countdown, you know. Eject. At X Fire Butterfly Coffin, activate as Eject High Noon. Gain coin power for burn and tremor. Gain Fire Butterfly. For every X Butterfly Coffin, gain clash power. Inflict burn count on target. Inflict tremor count on target. Reuse the final coin. Trigger inflict tremor. Trigger amplitude conversion scorch. Trigger tremor burst and reduce target's tremor count. On reuse, inflict burn, and then, you know, trigger burn count. We're going to go into this. So when you have enough, when you use eject or your counter. So we're going to do counter first. Unfocused volley, deal missing percentage HP on self-damage. Burn plus potency damage counted per target. Apply the following effects with every hit skill. Inflict burn or tremor. Target has no tremor, scorch, then trigger amplitude conversion to tremor scorch. On use, gain clash power. Gain coin power for every burn and tremor on the main target. Inflict burn count on all targets. Nice. Inflict tremor count on all targets. Nice. Attack end. Consume up to X burn on self and heal Y plus burn consumed percent HP. Consume all fire butterfly coffin. Gain battle instinct. Or this also gives you battle instinct. So, unbreakable coin, unbreakable coin, unbreakable coin. Reuse this coin. If this unit has battle instinct to deal plus burn potency on target percent damage, trigger tremor burst, then reduce the target's tremor count, and then it'll also do the burn, triggering as well. Okay. Jeez Louise. So, this will consume all your coffin, which you obviously want to have a good amount of. But you don't want to have too much, or you gain, like, a lot of burn on yourself, right? However, this likes when you have a lot of burn on yourself, so... and then eject. It's kind of the same thing as what it looks like, right? Yeah, this literally looks like the same thing, except... inflict power down next turn on all targets hit. That's great! That's amazing. Battle instinct and overheated coffin. This does not give you overheated coffin. This does. Reuse this coin, battle instinct. Yeah, this is like the same thing, except a few minor differences. Now, if you don't want overheated coffin, you would use counter instead. Which overheated coffin... I mean... I don't know. I think you just use skill 3 when you can. At, you know, large amount, right? I mean, okay, you would want eject high noon to happen rather than just regular eject. So let me see real quick. Does it consume? That's the important part. Does it consume all fire butterfly coffin? It does not. So when you want to consume it and go back down, you do this. So okay, that's pretty damn good for everything. Like tremor burn is going crazy right here. Like, oh my god. And then plus, you know, Sinclair buff. Okay, there's so much reading to do. Okay. Upon entering the encounter for the first time, gain Light of Daybreak. Sorry, it's up here. Can gain up to X stack per turn. Okay, this is basic. This is the same thing as the coffin. Turn start, gain X burn for every Y stack, then gain plus Z burn count for every W stack. We hadn't. When's the last time we got a W in Z? I don't know. It's been so long since we actually got like this many different ones. Okay. On hit using a base attack skill, gain X plus burn on target divided by Y stack. On X stack base skills, like Y plus more burn. At X stack base skills, inflict plus 1 more burn on enemies. Okay. Potency and count. Cannot be staggered or fall below 1 HP due to burn. Take less damage from burn. Yeah. So it's the same thing as before, basically. Upon entering the counter for the first time, if there are X plus allied Dawn Office identities, including this unit on the field, apply Dawn Office stack on all Dawn Office identities equal to the number of Dawn Office identities on the field. Okay, so that would be 3. Gain X offense level for every Y stack. Turn start at X stack, heal Y SP. Turn start if all other allied units that have Dawn Office are killed, expires. So, we don't want that to happen. If Dawn Office Fixer Sinclair is on the field, activate the following effects. Dawn Office Fixer Sinclair gets from Dawnbreak to Sunset. Turn start if Dawn Office Rep Gregor is defeated, convert from Dawnbreak to Sunset to Dawn Office Fixer Sinclair into Blazing Sunset. Turn start if Dawn Office Fixer Sinclair has less than 50% HP, apply Escape Apparatus on that unit. So these are literally just for Sinclair. Scourge Field again. So I'll go over these near the end. And this unit has Dawn Herald. Dawn Herald? Okay, this is the same thing as... That's gonna be the same thing as this. Right? No, never mind. What is this? Base skills that inflict burn potency count or unique burn deal more damage. Skills of Wrath skill do even more damage. Base skills that inflict burn potency count or unique burn gain clash power. This unit has base power instead. Okay. How do you get this? Okay, let me just look real quick. Okay, apply Dawn Herald. So you apply Dawn Herald with your skill 3. Okay, so whenever you use your skill 3, you gain Dawn Herald when you also need to have enough resonance or probably just owned. This is an owned passive, I imagine. So get enough for this. When this unit has Dawn Herald, gain Light of Daybreak on hit using base attack skills. So you get this from this and this. So when other Dawn Office identities meet the following conditions, Dawn Office Rep Gregor uses the Flash of Sunup skill against the targeted enemy. Add base skill attack N if the enemy was staggered, use Flash of Sunup against that enemy. So stagger enemy, use Sunup. And the same thing kind of happens with Faust as well. So Sinclair staggers an enemy. Both Gregor and Faust just goes after that guy. At attack end of the following skills, use Flash of Sunup. Dawn Office Fixers eject High Noon and Dismemberment at High Noon. So any of the skill 3 type skills. Skill 3. So skill 3 is the same thing. Skill 3, attack, stagger, attack. If Dawn Office Fixer Sinclair is on the field, on hit using extra coins added to Dawn Office Rep Gregor's base skills, deal additional wrath damage equal to burn. So he's gonna get additional coins on his skills, so when he does that, deal additional wrath damage and activate burn. Dude, you need like insane count. Am I crazy? Like everything's activating burn. The ally who has the highest current HP inflicts Tremor on hit against enemies that have burn. If said enemy has X plus burn, trigger Tremor burst on final coin hit, then reduce target's Tremor count. This is okay. So everything here is going to be for Sinclair. When this unit takes damage that brings its HP down to X, this unit's HP does not drop below X for the turn. Turn in to recover from stagger and retreat from the encounter. Excluding force staggers does not count as a death. In chain battles, give this unit's slots to a substitute unit and move them to the rearmost place in the backup unit's deployment order. Escape from the encounter entirely if there are no other backup units remaining to swap places with the next turn. When returning to battle, return in the order they retreated in. When returning to battle, battle with the same amount of HP and SP this unit had when it retreated, and eliminate all effects on self save for a select view. If this unit had less than 0 SP. When retreating, reset SP to 0 instead. Okay. So, just the retreat thing, you know? If this unit has 3+ stagger thresholds, remove the first... Oh my god, okay. If this unit has 3+ stagger thresholds, remove the first one. If this unit is staggered, recover from stagger. If this unit is at uptie 3 or higher, replace one of its base skills with skill 3. Just one of them? One of the base skills? Just any... Okay. Assuming he's probably going to be skill 1. Prioritize the skill at the lowest rank. Okay. Okay, so if it's staggered, then replace a skill 1 with a skill 3. Got it. Turn start, heal SP. Passive, unstable shell of ego effects, base attack skill effects, and volatile passion effects cannot reduce this unit's SP below X. This is goated. While in volatile ego, wax and pin on state, gain the following effects. Turn start, gain shield equal to X% of max HP. Goated! When hit with this unit has shield, inflict X burn against the attacker. Goated! And then activate Scorch Field on this field. Awesome. Same thing as before. Same thing. Same thing. Oh. This is not the same thing. Turn start, enter the volatile ego wax and penance state, heal X% HP, and heal SP to max. Volatile ego wax and penance state is maintained even when this unit has 0 or lower SP at turn start. This is why he's my GOAT! While in volatile ego wax and penance state, gain the following effects. Turn start, gain shield equal to X% max HP. While this unit has shield, inflict X burn, activate Scorch Field. So yeah, Sinclair just gets massively boosted. And finally. So Flash of Sun up is skill 1, yeah. So he does this. Final power, at X plus Light of Daybreak, this skill gains an extra coin 2 as an unbreakable coin. So this will do 3 coins if he's got enough of this. Which, does this go down? Consume all light. So basically, yeah. Again, it's kind of like charge or whatever, boys. Okay. Guardian. Gain assist defense. Or let me resume this one real quick. Reuse, burn, tremor count, burn. And I'll inflict burn again if you get the reuse. Gain assist defense, which, yeah, this is assist defense. At X Light of Daybreak, activate Crack of Dawn instead. So you get enough Light of Daybreak, you instead use this one. Crazy word. Unused, gain Light of Daybreak. So, okay, you can gain, yeah. You'd have to have enough before instead of this one, so final power for burn and tremor. Clash win, lose burn count. Skill in, lose burn potency. So to decrease, you from burning alive. Inflict burn, inflict tremor, inflict burn count. Heat haze, assist defense, gain light of daybreak, gain protection, gain coin power for burn and tremor. At X plus light of daybreak, or if this unit used Crack of Dawn skill this turn, convert all coins of this into unbreakable coins. Inflict burn, inflict tremor. It's okay. Sunset Blade. Gain final power for every X burn plus tremor. At X plus light of daybreak, gain the following effects. This skill gains an extra coin 3 as an unbreakable. On hit using the extra coin, trigger tremor burst and reduce the target's tremor count. Burn, burn tremor, burn count, tremor count, burn count, tremor count. Awesome, that's awesome. Dawn Splitter. Deal plus burn on self plus burn on target % damage. Combat start, apply X protection on Y random other allies. Prioritize allies that do not have protection. Among them, Prioritize Dawn Office. At X Light of Daybreak, activate Crack of Dawn instead. Gain coin power for every X burn plus turn burn target. At X plus Light of Daybreak, gain the following effects. Gain final power. Convert all coins into unbreakables. On final coin hit, activate burn on target and reduce the target's burn count. Apply Dawn Herald. Forgot about Dawn Herald. At X plus Light of Daybreak, apply Y instead. Or Y additional. Inflict burn, inflict tremor, inflict burn count, inflict tremor count. There's no reuse on this one. Trigger amplitude conversion, scorch, tremor burst, and reduce target's tremor count. These burn count numbers better be crazy, because we're gonna need a lot of burn count. And finally, Crack of Dawn. Oh, yeah, attack weight. Deal more damage for every X excess attack weight beyond the number of actual targets. Apply protection next turn. Basically the same thing. At X plus burn, gain coin power. Gain coin power for every X burn plus tremor count on the main, or tremor on the main target. Activate the following effects. Apply Dawn Herald next turn on all allies. Which, yeah, I meant to look at this, so... This boosts Light of Daybreak, but this also is going to be on all allies, so... Basically, this just gives everyone insane base power and damage and crazy shit, so... That's pretty awesome. Consume up to X burn on self and heal Y plus burn consumed % HP. Consume all Light of Daybreak. Inflict burn count. Inflict tremor count. Tremor. Burn. Scorch. Another tremor burst. Activate burn. Burn burst is what I'm gonna call that. Holy shit. Okay. So, Fire Fist Gregor is maybe retired now. Faust... What was Faust's burn ID? I don't remember. Oh, the exploding one. Yes. Well, now we have a different one. This one doesn't explode, but still a bunch of self-burn. And then, obviously, Sinclair. He's not a part of this. He's not a part of these pages. And then Iseng. Basically, they just turned strong teams into even stronger teams. That's what that looks like. Like, this EO is gonna go crazy, and then Dawn Office together is gonna go crazy. Because they all boost each other and all do assist attacks with each other. Let me see here. Tremor, okay, this inflicts burn count, so that's actually gonna be good. So you use, like, skill... Sinclair uses skill 3, right? Boom, skill 3. Then Faust goes, ooh, second to defensive, burn count. And then Gregor goes, ooh, flash of sun up, burn, tremor count, burn. And then unbreakable coil. Okay, well, see, this is the problem, is if he has enough Daybreak, then he's gonna trigger a burn. So there's gonna be... Unless they self-sustain, they're gonna need a crazy amount of burn count. Which Fire Fist Gregor is not gonna be there to provide, because Gregor here. So I'm hoping they have enough burn count in their kits, right? Like burn count here, burn count. I just hope it's enough. That's what I'm hoping for. Otherwise, these guys are going to do crazy damage. And obviously, this is a crazy ego for so many different reasons. Like, people were like, what was it, like 2-turning Rian or some shit? 3-turning? I don't know. Like, people were fucking killing him so fast with Solom and Yiseng. So I'm just imagining they, like, you do a Superbia, Yiseng minigun, crazy butterfly count, and you just kill him like that, you know. This is gonna be a scary ego. And then obviously burn. Burns burn, you know. Is it gonna be meta? Maybe. But that doesn't really matter because this just looks fun as hell, you know? Regardless, I don't really have many thoughts about these guys. I'm still gonna pull for them, obviously. But, like, Because I want all of these guys. I want to use Dawn Office again. I miss Dawn Office. But man, wow. Okay. I think that I'm just gonna end it here. Thank you all for watching. I will be a little late to streaming the Walp, but I'll still stream it regardless. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.